So we're now in the Raw Memorabilia part of Access. It's freaking awesome so far. Aspen, why don't you take some of these looks? We got the Texas Rattlesnake in all of his glory here with the Smoking Skull belt. Because here lies the trailer park, or dearly departed, here lies trailer park trash. Michael Freebird Hayes right there, the robe going on. Now, let me tell you something right now. Without the Freebirds and the Von Erichs, wrestling doesn't get the hype, really. There is no real hype around wrestling without those two, and it all originated here in Dallas, baby.
So since the Freebird's trunks are right there, is the free bird, or is the bird really free?
The bird is free,
is it
and so are the eggs.
Oh my God, they even got the monitors from back
So of course, let's talk about Bad Street in the whole USA. Bad Street. All right. So it's going on pretty good so far. We got the tough wear here with when Buddy Jack Roberts actually got his head shaved and he had to wear this freaking thing. It was freaking awesome. And we got the Book of Man, WCW back in the day. Jimmy Garvin, old school jacket. Actually, you should see Jimmy Garvin wrestle in the Junction back in the day. The Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express. Jim Cornette when he was cool. Future Hall of Famer, WWE. Now, before Negan got Lucille, Mick Foley was the one that made the barbed wire bat famous. Terrence, what do you think about the class of Hall of Fame this year?
I'm still wondering why Snoop is being inducted.
Well, I think that he actually performed on some of the WrestleManias, so Celebrity Wing, I guess, are running out.
Do we get Method Man too? Because he did Rock Song at one time, and do we
get David Arquette, because he was actually WCW champ and the star of Ready to Rumble.
That makes more sense to actually induct David Arquette to actually induct Snoop Dogg.
Now here we're coming across the wardrobe of Miss Jacqueline, which if you know Miss Jacqueline, you know dang well that those things do not fit her.
Exactly.
But if you really want to get to know her, just rent Capital Carnage, and you'll see more of Jacqueline than meets the eye. And very impressive, by the way. Now we're coming along the timeline board, the history of WrestleMania. It's absolutely freaking amazing. From 91 to 2014, there's the history of the streak. Moving on to when the streak ended, 21-1 at WrestleMania 30. Counting down, the last time you'll ever see CM Punk at WrestleMania 29. And of course, WrestleMania 28 when The Rock beat John Cena for the first time, and one of the best matches ever with Undertaker and Triple H. And finally, the great one comes back to host WrestleMania 27. He was an awesome host, by the way. And CM Punk, get a picture of him because that dude's freaking awesome, and he should have been in a triple threat match at WrestleMania 30, or 29, but whatever.
Is that the sweatsuit The Rock made famous?
That's the sweatsuit The Rock made famous. That's right. And of course, before he got into friggin' politics, WWE Hall of Famer Donald Trump. The late great Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat himself, Cesaro, and the Beast Incarnate when he broke the streak. Freaking awesome. that that Brock Lesnar will now be the one to carry a somewhat of a streak going into WrestleMania? Oh, wait a minute, but he's actually on a losing streak right now. So never mind.
So yeah, the answer will be that no. But still, though, I mean, it's not unheard of to make a major change as far as with wrestling streaks go. I mean, plenty of people started off as jobbers and became main eventers. So even though Brock Lesnar is already a main eventer, I mean, they go through a certain slow period in their win streak, and then they get more popularity. They get on a win streak, they, become champion and reign for champion, like Triple H for 16 times, or Ric Flair for, I think it's 15 and then 16, something like that.
16 and 14, I think.
Something like that.
Of course, for me, 18 and 17. 18 icon versus icon.
Yeah, icon.
When the great one fought the immortal one. XXII, the one we were supposed to go to.
Yeah, in Houston. I remember that.
That is the American dream, baby. Dusty Rhodes. No Stardust, no Gold Dust without this guy. But the amount of people that he influenced and mentored in NXT, definitely he should go in twice as Hall of Famer just because he's freaking that awesome. All right, Terrence. WrestleMania 15, the one where The Rock actually became the household name for real. When he got beat and he over-exaggerated on his Stone Cold Stunner reactions.
Well, that's the way he wrestles.
All about the theatrics. We already knew he was going to Hollywood with the way he was acting on the stunners, huh?
I mean, he could be the next stuntman. I mean, 'cause every time he got rock bottomed, or every time he got when he got stunnered, it was like backflip, brawl the ring.
Stunner! Why is The Rock in the freaking first over the barricade after just one stunner? I don't believe it. This is the eighth wonder of the world. I'm sorry, bro. Andre the Giant, best giant ever to lace up pair of boots. 7'4", 525. Jeez. Wrists were 11 inches. That's like my foot. That's crazy.
Slim down Andre.
That's slim.
Latent Andre. Heights were fitting a little.
Are we talking like? Are we talking about like Andre with Haku?
Definitely. As a matter of fact, look, 1990 Andre. That's who we got.
Hey, 1990 Andre. WrestleMania 6 was like freaking one of the best, like absolutely ever. Especially when Warrior and Hogan, that whole build up. Hey, remember that was when Save Hook when oh no, that was SummerSlam. Never mind. Remember that when Earthquake was like jumping on him, and then they had the whole thing for the whole week. It was like Save Hook.
How come that is not on here? Where's a picture of that?
Well, that's because it's SummerSlam. That's
oh, what's so cool?
Oh, here's some memorabilia from Doink, Dink, Roddy Piper, Undertaker's first hat. Amazing.
Somebody, that clown, I don't know who it is.
Dink, or Doink and Dink, one of those.
No, it was Doink, and then he had the little one.
Oh, yeah, the little one named Dink. There you go. WrestleMania 10. Great matches, especially the ladder match.
Ladder matches. I mean, this is where it all starts. This is where actually ladder matches kind of get their beginning, and where it actually became something to where it was like the exciting event of the pay-per-view. When you say ladder match now, everybody gets excited. Ladder matches can be a pay-per-view by themselves, as opposed to just being a single match where it was tied to jobbers who didn't mind getting beat up. When you got main eventers like Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon in it, then it became...
They weren't main eventers yet, but
they were on their way.
Now, after they did that one, though, yeah. And what did he say? Hey, go to Blockbuster. Check out one of my ladder matches.
Yeah, we'll have to go back in time for that, Razor. Ain't no more Blockbusters. WrestleMania. Are we in WrestleMania 4 or WrestleMania 8? Okay, WrestleMania 8, WrestleMania 4, WrestleMania 5. So WrestleMania 5, I mean, we had Trump.
Mega powers exploded.
Thinking back now, we had Trump at WrestleMania.
Well, I think that was the time. Yeah. Well, they back to back. They were actually at Trump Plaza. The first time that WrestleMania was ever back to back in the same spot.
Ah, see. And do you think they want to just erase that from the wall right now?
Absolutely.
Pretending it never happened.
No way. No, never.
And then moving on to WrestleMania 5, and this was a big WrestleMania for Jake the Snake. We got the Mega Powers when they exploded and they collided.
Yep. And of course, WrestleMania 3, Savage Steamboat, one of the best matches ever. And
really?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Oh yeah. Everybody, a lot of people think that that's one of the best matches ever of Savage and Steamboat. As far as their technique and how they work together, the chemistry they had in the ring was awesome.
I mean, it was Pontiac Silverdome, you know, so it was record-setting. But even though it was record-setting, WrestleMania 5, you still had Savage and Hogan. Come on.
Well, that's from names, but I'm talking about as far as the technique, as far as the wrestling itself, not the name for name. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, well, technique. Back then, when technique actually meant something in wrestling.
Maybe y'all want to, and I can't stand talking about it, but Benoit and Triple H, man, good match.
I mean, because they were both technicians.
Good match.
Both technicians.
Yeah.
We can't say Benoit anymore, but
exactly. I don't want to say it, but I didn't have a choice.
All right. So,
but speaking of the game,
oh yes, let's get a look at that. So here we'll move over to
WrestleMania 31.
When they were actually doing promotions, when Triple H was actually doing a promotion for Terminator Genesis, and he came out with the Terminators and his new little skull helmet with the little eye laser piece, and it was the wasted amount of time that they spent on something for a match he lost.
He won that match.
Did he win that match?
He beat Sting. Now what I'm saying is that.
No, I'm thinking about the.
Why did they do all this for Terminator and the Triple H's entrance at WrestleMania was actually better than Terminator Genesis?
Hey, I like Terminator Genesis.
Oh, you gotta get that. Ric Flair, the robe, and the Attitude Era belt.
I got you.
And that is the Seth Rollins Night of SummerSlam. I'm sorry, SummerSlam 2015. Very nice. Undertaker's entrance gear is the bet at Survivor Series 1996. That's friggin' amazing. I do not remember that.
I don't think anybody. I bet you Undertaker doesn't even remember it. He probably wakes up like, man, was I pretty drunk when I got in that, or did they roll me out of bed and put it on me and just throw me out there? Because look at his face.
Well, we're too busy looking at Sting's outfit from Nitro here, and some of it was actually pretty cool. This is when he actually turned into the Crow.
So how come they don't actually have the old Sting? Back when he was
like buzz cut,
Ultimate Warrior Sting.
Well, there he is right there. He don't have no more. But yeah, he stayed. He looked like he stayed as the Crow.
Yeah, I guess we just didn't get down far enough. They do actually have his old wrestling gear.
And well, it looks like we're in now the WCW part of the memorabilia.
I would actually dub this the Sting part of the memorabilia, because that is the only thing over here from WCW is Sting.
And pictures of Sting.
And Nitro with Sting. And a belt that Sting had.
Well, probably because Sting is inducted this year in the Hall of Fame, so they're probably putting a lot of his stuff out from WCW.
Okay, and they also had like 100 other wrestlers in WCW, which they own the brand too, so they can still promote them people.
But they are not in the Hall of Fame this year, so that's what I mean.
So because we got one Hall of Famer, we can mention WCW.
Exactly.
And Flair doesn't count.
Well, Flair's a 2-time inductee, so.
Okay, cool. So we get over to where we actually really get to see some of the origin of Sting, when his American jackets they used to wear, and his flag war paint, and the big scorpions, and the orange boots. Those I miss. Those I miss. The Stinger boots.
Man, this is some old school stuff right here, man. The superpowers, Sting and the British Bulldog.
Wait, they were right there on the shirt. I do not remember that.
Well, it's WCW. Who would?
Because I thought they had the superpowers with somebody else in WWE. Didn't they have the superpowers in WWE?
I think so. I don't remember. But here's Hot Rod's, the Hall of Famer, the late great Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper. Hot Rod. Hot Rod's only ring attire. Because he's come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and he's all out of bubblegum. Of course, the tank. Gold Dust when he had the hair. Money Inc. IRS and Ted DiBiase. And of course, The Rock, the People's Champ. The Vesta Rock made famous. I forgot that Godfather. Hey, I forgot Godfather was Papa Shango. I forgot all about that.
That's what I was saying earlier, and I was like, "You think?" Well, I was telling.
That is just so awesome.
I mentioned earlier
2 inductees this year. 2 inductees of Snoop Dogg and Godfather, both inducted.
So do you think they're gonna have the Nation come out and actually induct him?
You know what? That's a good question. Maybe Farouk. What do you think?
That would be great. He's like, come out and he goes, "Damn,
damn," or Val Venus. And
be cool.
And of course, here's the Warrior statue, the bomb homie right here. And that's Aspen getting in my picture that I was trying to take. There's a Warrior Award. Amazing. And that concludes our tour of the Raw memorabilia.